Hey guys, Joe here, the Joe Madden Sports Podcast. Joined this morning by, as I throw my pen across the room,
I heard
Cab. You can find him on Twitter at DabbyCab, co-host of The Daily Sesh and The Nightcap on Pub Sports Radio. Cab, welcome back to the show.
Hey, how's it going? I'm excited to be back. Do you have a good 4th of July weekend?
I had an incredible weekend. We started here, of course, Thursday night with Canada Day rolling in on the 1st. It was a party. We definitely celebrated July 4th with you guys too. How was yours?
Oh, it was good. Thinking on what you just said, if I lived, close to the border, I'm pretty sure I'd hop across into Canada to celebrate Canada Day with everyone and then come back to the United States and celebrate 4th of July. It just sounds like a way to double up on weekend parties.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially how it fell this year on a Friday and a Monday. We were able to celebrate 4 days in a row. It was incredible.
Yeah.
No,
awesome.
but
It hurts today. It hurts today. I'm not going to lie. I'm in a little bit of pain today, but we're here and it was worth it. The pain's worth it.
the pain is always worth it. Now, talking about those diamonds, they killed me yesterday. I got killed by the Cleveland Guardians. I got killed by the Toronto Blue Jays. There was just some games. It just didn't go my way. How did you do on the diamonds yesterday?
Not good, actually. Myself also. So misery loves company. The Blue Jays, I know we didn't even talk about it, but we were both on the Blue Jays. If they killed you, I mean, what can you do? It's the A's, one of the worst teams in baseball, the worst team in baseball, maybe. And you got Manoah on the mound with the Blue Jays. It is what it is. It's baseball. But
how did that happen, Cap? Like, what the heck happened out there? I was losing my freaking mind.
That's one of those games where it's like it's a perfect example of this is baseball, right? This is baseball. The worst team can beat the best pitcher and the best team on any given day. It sucks, but it's just it's also what makes baseball fun.
That is true, but not fun for our wallets. I'm going back to the well today, though. Toronto has to get this win. They've lost their last 4. I tell you, if they lose today, Toronto should just go home and stay home for the rest of the season.
They better pick it up right now. I mean, I know it's, we're just past that 80 mark game on the 80 games on the season. And this is that point in time where it's like, you'll start hearing the announcers start talking about standings and you'll start hearing your friends talking about standings. Like these things are going to start coming up now. And I know it's still kind of early to start talking about them, but records matter now, and all these games are important. So the Blue Jays better do something.
Absolutely. JPZ makes a good spot or a good point here. Blue Jays were in a bad travel spot yesterday, but against an Oakland A's team, like you said, with Alek Manoah starting there, I really still did think they took it. They would take that one. What do you think about these travel situations like this, Cab?
There's something definitely to pay attention to. 162 games is a different, we talk about it all the time from a betting standpoint, but from a player standpoint, it's so many games. It is so many games. And it's like when you're in the middle of it, even if you're, making a push for first place or whatever you may be doing, it is such a day-to-day grind that travel spots are important to pay attention to, whether it's a coach trying to, give somebody a break before they hit the road or give somebody a break when they're on the way back. Whether you're dealing with altitude, like going to somewhere like Colorado, I bring that up to people because I think a lot of people think it's a myth, and it's not. Altitude sickness is real. Every time I would travel to Colorado, about 24 hours after I was in Colorado, I'd get a migraine, and it was so bad. Absolutely no way I could pitch. Yeah. So this like day 2 on our travel spots, it didn't matter if I was up in the rotation, like I needed some kind of medicine or the trainer was trying to fill me up with water, and it never seemed to work. The 3rd day I was fine. The first day I was fine. The 2nd day I would feel awful every time I'd travel. So yeah, travel spots are important.
Okay, great to know. Now, let's talk about the Cleveland Guardians versus the Detroit Tigers today. This is a game I'm staying off. After Cleveland, I thought would get the win yesterday. I took them at minus 130. Now the Cleveland Guardians are minus 154. I still think they can get the win, but I'm not sure on that run line there. Cab, what are you liking in this one?
Okay, so this game, I tried to keep it simple, right? I looked at it from 2 points because I am on the first 5 with Cleveland here. I took them on the run line in the first 5. So if I'm going to take a team on the run line, I'm looking at both things, right? The starting pitcher and their lineups. Yeah. So for Cleveland, we got Quintrell on the mound today. He's got a 3.72 ERA. Hitters are hitting 254 off of him. He's got a 1.24 whip. That's not bad, and it's not great. It's good. He's good.
Yeah.
He's been good. My thing with him is he's consistent, and I think you can see progression instead of regression with this guy. He's a 3.66 ERA lifetime guy with a 2.48 opponent's batting average. So he's right around that area, a little bit better than what he's doing now. I think he's a good pitcher. I think he's got some things that he can work through and keep showing progression. His last start, he went 8 innings, gave up 8 hits and 3 runs. The start before that, 5 innings, gave up 5 hits and 2 runs, both quality starts. He's just a pitcher that I like. I see positive things coming from him. And then on the other side, you got Drew Hutchinson. He's only had 2 starts this year. He's had 10 appearances out of the bullpen and 2 starts. This guy this year has 17 strikeouts and 16 walks. And one thing I'm sure you've got with me is I don't like it when pitchers walk.
A lot of walks. 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then if you go back last year, it's not a large, neither of these are large sample sizes, but it's enough to bother me. Last year he had 11 walks and only 10 strikeouts. So
not good numbers there.
Yeah, no. So he's walking people. And like I said, he's only had 2 starts, and both of those starts, 4 innings, 4 hits and 5 hits, 3 runs and 2 runs. So not terrible, also not great. He is a 4.81 ERA this year. Opponents are hitting only 228 off of him, but he's got a 1.52 whip because he's walking so many people, right? You can't walk people. And then you look at his career ERA. Hutchinson's a 4.96 career, so a little worse than what he's doing this year. This is who this guy is. He's not great. So easily, if you look at this side of it, the starting pitching, it's going to go to Quantrill with me and Cleveland. Then if we look at the hitting side of it, Cleveland's hitting 251 off righties. They hit 247 in June, and they're hitting 259 with runners in scoring position. All those numbers are good enough. I'd like them to be maybe a little bit higher, but those are pretty good. But you flip it on the other side with Detroit. They're hitting 216 versus righties. 216. That's words. That's trash. We'll say that. That's trash, right?
I'm glad you put it nicely. I was wondering how you were going to word that.
Something else came to my mind, and I was like, no. Yeah,
and mine
for
too,
anybody
that's
who's
why I just
watching,
smiled.
I can tone back my language whenever I want. For anybody who was wondering, so there we go.
Good job, Tab. I'm proud of you there.
Thank you. 238 in June, which is the best they've hit, which is still not good, right?
Yeah.
And then 228 with runners in scoring position, which is also not good. This Detroit team is dead last in several hitting categories. They're not a good hitting team. The last few games they've been putting up some runs for them, 4 runs, maybe 2 runs. But like I said, this Detroit team, I don't see that being something they can sustain. The hitting edge goes to Cleveland. The starting pitching edge goes to Cleveland. All that being said, I took Cleveland on the run line in the first 5 here.
Okay, I definitely like the first 5 with Quantrill here starting. I think it's a great way to go with this game. I'm staying off it, so you're definitely gonna get that win here today. I don't know. I need a heavy bounce back day. So it was one of those days yesterday. But let's talk about the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. We have a good matchup here with Pivetta starting with the Red Sox. Spring starting here for the Tampa Bay Rays. What are you liking in this one?
Okay, so this one, like you said, this is a good matchup. I got the Red Sox here in the first 5, and this comes down to just a lot with how the Red Sox are hitting lately and how they're hitting off lefties. Their team batting average is 270 versus lefties, which is off the charts. Yep. That's just insane. They're hitting 269 at home this year, and they hit 267 in June. Those numbers are all wonderful. You got Jeffrey Springs on the Tampa Bay side. He's been great this year. He's got a 2.25 ERA. Opponents are hitting a 2.14 off of him. His last start, 6 innings, 7 hits, and 3 runs. The start before that, he got touched up a little bit. 4 innings, 7 hits, and 4 runs. What you'll notice with this guy is I think he's pitching above his means, so to speak. Yeah. He's doing fantastic. And I don't think he's a bad pitcher. I think he's about maybe a 4 ERA pitcher. Not a 2.25 ERA pitcher. And a 4 ERA pitcher going against these Red Sox right now with the way that they're hitting lefties is something that I'm happy to sign up for. I actually took the Red Sox on the money line first 5. It was -120, which is, that's kind of a lot of juice, but this is a huge matchup. Again, I know it's early. We just got over 80 games in the season. But these two teams are going right at it. I think one of them's got 43 wins and one of them's got 45 wins. I don't have that written down, so I could be wrong on that. But they're right there. They're side by side. This is a huge matchup for these teams, which it is, year in and year out. This is something that they're used to. Pivetta, he's having a wonderful season for him right now. He's doing great. He's got a 3.23 ERA for the Red Sox. Opponents are hitting 212 off of him. Only thing that worries me with Pivetta is sometimes he can get a little bit wild, and if his sinker's not on, he can get hit. But lately, he's been on point. His last 3 games, he's got through 6, 7, and 7 innings. The most he's given up is 2 runs in any of those 3 starts. And this is a Rays team that can't hit righties. I've talked about it before. The Rays are hitting 230 off righties. They hit 233 in the month of June. They win with their pitching. The Rays win with their staff. Yeah. And all that being said, I think the Red Sox get to Springs today. So that's where it is. I'm on the first 5 with the Red Sox.
Yeah, I like it. I like them for the full game here as well. So the Red Sox have gone 45 and 35 so far on the season, and the Tampa Bay Rays 43 and 37. Okay. These, like you said, they are neck and neck. There. We know the Tampa Bay Rays have also struggled in Boston. So I think this is a great way to go with this game. I think at minus 120, you're printing money there. I think it's not too much juice at all. So, Cab, what do you got going on your shows this week?
Oh, okay. Yes. So at 4:20 Eastern, the Daily Sesh, it's with me and Dutch Boy Fresh, or Dutch Boy Fresh on Twitter. I just call him Dutch, but it's a lot of fun. It's at 4:20. We obviously talk sports, but you can improvise on the time. We talk about other things and we laugh. Like today, we'll watch some dumb shit stuff that people did.
You can say that on my show. It's all good.
Okay. Some dumb stuff that people did, over 4th of July. You always get those videos. And then, of course, we're going to talk sports and try and slap the bookies in the back of the neck. But it's a lot of fun. The Daily Sesh, it's at 4:20 on Pub Sports Radio. For anybody who wants to check it out, I just recommend following Pub Sports Radio and checking out everything they got going on.
Absolutely. Any dumb stuff you got up to over the July 4th weekend, Cab?
Oh, I had a few too many margaritas. I had a few too many margaritas. I'm not going to lie. But I was at the lake. So, when you're in the lake, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to drink margaritas. I'm pretty sure, right?
Absolutely. I think they go hand in hand. What kind of margaritas were you drinking?
Oh, somebody had a picture of them that they just kept bringing out. So they were just regular margaritas. They tasted wonderful, though. After the 3rd one, they tasted even better, too.
Ever tried a spicy coconut margarita?
No, but I would try it. I'm not sure.
It is absolutely incredible. It's my favorite flavor.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had a spicy drink that I've had the spice that people put on the rim of the drink before, but I've never had an actual spicy drink, I don't think.
Okay. Well, you need to try one. Spicy margaritas are absolutely fantastic. The coconut one is what I highly recommend. Okay. I also discovered a drink that was a gin and juice this weekend, Cab, but it had still tomato juice in it. So
okay. You posted a picture of that, right?
Yeah. But it was thin pineapple juice, so it was sweet. And then it had the tomato juice in it and hot sauce. So it had a kick and sweet, and then the gin taste. It was beautiful.
Oh, wow. It was good?
It was good.
All right,
I didn't expect it to be good when I saw it. I didn't expect it to be so red. I was I thought it would be more pineapple-y.
Yeah, the red was floating in the drink too. I saw it when you posted. I was like, that looks interesting. I was like, I'd try it. But if you say it's good, I'll definitely have to try it now.
Yeah, you definitely have to try it. So, Cab, thank you so much again for joining me. Where can everyone follow you on socials?
Twitter, Dabby Cab. And then, like I said, Pub Sports Radio on YouTube. Check out Pub Sports Radio and all the stuff they're doing.
Absolutely. See you later on the Daily Sesh. You guys make sure you don't miss out. It is at 4:20 Eastern. Cab, thank you.
Thank you.